Read all the stories about BYU sports no one else has heard. Go to KSLSports.com for exclusive columns by BYU insider Mitch Harper. That's KSLSports.com.
Welcome back. It is another edition of First and 12 right here on KSL News Radio, 102.7 FM, 1160 AM. Thanks for being with us. Mitch Harper, Alex Kirry, we're taking you all the way through our Big 12 as we have seen it from this past first full week of scheduled games, and now looking ahead to what we could pick as our games of the week going into the conference. And the games start to get a little bit more important as you go along here. It's easy for you to see some of the ranked numbers next to some of these teams and go, oh, that's a big game. It's not just that. It's who you're playing. It's the opponents. It's the national, what everybody's going to be able to see on TV. And I would say right out of the gate that my game of the week would be Baylor and SMU going to SMU. Problem is it's on the CW. So I don't know if I want to get all over that one yet. So I think the one that I'm going to go for my game of the week for this conference, I'm looking at that Iowa State game. Now, this is one that they have every year. This is one that they're going to keep as a traditional rivalry. Iowa goes to Iowa State. Matt Campbell and his guys are ranked 16th right now, so you got to hold serve. You know what I mean? You got to show everybody else. And Iowa is that very, very respected Big Ten team. They're not the best. They're not phenomenal. But Kirk Ferentz, say what you will about him, but the guy wins, and he's good for 8.5 wins every year. You know what I mean? Yes. Iowa State, anything that they do now, because they're 2-0 now. They had their first double-digit win season as a team last year. They can't have any real slip-ups along the way. I'm not saying they have to be perfect, but what I'm saying is the more that they can stay in the national conversation, you're already battling against the fact that you're Iowa State. People don't think of the Cyclones first, right? So I think that you need to have that a big game. And it's big for the conference, I think, too, because Iowa goes to Iowa State. Iowa State could really put it on them. And if that happens, then you've got yourself game on across the conferences. Anytime you can get a win against a Big Ten team, it's not just Power 4. Big Ten and SEC wins go for a lot more, too. Am I wrong?
I agree. And I'm kind of in the same wavelength as you, Alex, with an old-school rivalry that's Big 12 versus an SEC or Big Ten brand. This one, in the case of the border war, border showdown is what it's called now, Kansas and Missouri. First time these two rivals that used to be in the Big 12 together.
War's offensive now?
It's now border showdown,
so
no longer border war.
So if it becomes the holy showdown for BYU and Utah, I'm going to lose it. The holy showdown.
That just sounds terrible.
It sounds
the
awful.
Holy showdown sounds awful. But Kansas and Missouri, first time they're playing since 2011. Missouri, remember that was that year in 2007 when Kansas and Mizzou were 1-2, like right there in Arrowhead. That was a crazy game. But Missouri's won the last 3 in this series. This is an interesting game just because Kansas has looked so good. And I think this is a barometer for their last non-conference game before they jump into league play. How seriously do we take Kansas? Going into this season, all full disclosure, I was like, I'll believe it when I see it. They've knocked out Fresno and Wagner with flying colors and have looked brilliant. Jalen Daniels looks like one of the best quarterbacks in college football. He's up to almost 500 yards through the air this season. I think that's just kind of a barometer game for the Jayhawks to see how good they are. And Mizzou's dealing with some injuries at the quarterback position with Sam Horn expected to be out for a period of time. So seems like a good spot for Kansas to maybe get a rivalry win. Motions are going to be high on this one, I would imagine. But Kansas, barometer game, that's the game of the week for me in this league.
What do they call it? The border conflict? The border, like, let's get along nicely? What we
border showdown?
Just terrible. So Kansas, look, they can turn a corner here. Kansas cried wolf, and maybe we did too, kind of getting ready for Jalen Daniels over the last couple of years, and we just have lulled ourselves kind of to forget about those guys. And Jalen Daniels, I know that they haven't had phenomenal, matchups yet so far this year, but they're not just beating their opponents; they look really confident, and I think that's the thing. Lance Leipold is waiting to turn this corner, and he might get there with this group of players, and I think that Kansas can make that statement win again. The SEC wins absolutely mean more, just like the Big Ten teams and the Big Ten wins also absolutely mean something for this conference. We will take a break here. We will come back our second hour. Oh, it's our power rankings. Let's get it back going.
Do it.
We'll show you what happened last week, and then we'll tell you how things shifted around for our power rankings, our weekly dive into how we see the rest of the conference top to bottom. Mitch Harper, Alex Kirry, it is 1st and 12 right here, 97.5. No, it's on 102.7 FM and 1160 AM right here on KSL News Radio. Stay with us.